Hello, everyone. I am Mrs. Jackson, tarot consultant and small business owner, Gentile Tarot. It's been a while since I've been under the category of education for my YouTube stream. I've been trying so hard for the past week or so, trying to expand my streaming, meaning trying to go on different social sites to do this. That's why I haven't been on this category for a while. Too bad on YouTube I couldn't pick all the categories all at once and just you know publish this video for all of them, but unfortunately I can't. So I have to try to make arrangements somehow to do each category at different times. It's unfortunate, but I guess that's the way you need to do it in social media. So with that being said, um, again, I am Mrs. Jackson, tarot consultant and small business owner of Gentile Tarot. If you wish to learn more about me, please visit my website at gentiletarot.com. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gentile Tarot. And if you wish to set up an appointment with me for possibly a free general reading or a paid reading or to be taught tarot, please send me that business email at gentlehealertarot@gmail.com so we can set up an appointment through there, because that is the only way you can really reach me for an appointment. And the deck of tarot cards I use all of my daily card picks and reports to my clients is this one. This is called the Witch's Tarot Deck. It's by Ellen Dugan, Dugan, and it's by Llewellyn Publications, Llewellyn. You can research this, I guess, on any platform or website that you wish, but I bought this deck on Amazon.com many years ago. In their search engine, just type in Witch's Tarot Deck or just type in Tarot Decks in general. See what populates on that site and just have fun researching. Let's see here. After I complete my readings for my general readings for the selection for today and tomorrow, I will, if there's anybody watching at this time, or if you watch this video later on in the day for the education section, if you want me to complete a general reading for you, which will be on my terms, it'll be a brief general reading concerning your life as it is right now. It won't be a question from you to give me for reading. Though personal questions will be investigated or dealt with in private through an appointment via my business email. So any general readings, again, if you're not on here for me to display that, I will complete that via my email if you wish to request a free general reading. So with that being said, I am going to pick out two cards today, one for today and one for tomorrow. And to let you know, today is also right at this moment, we are in void of course, which means we're leaving one moon sign and slowly transitioning to another, which is we are right now in the moon sign Leo. Actually not Leo, sorry. That's our sun sign right now. We are in the month of Leo, but right now we are currently in the moon sign Libra, sorry. Hey, void, of course, what can I tell you? And we're also in Mercury retrograde, which some people are probably rolling their eyes right now. So what the hell is that? Or some people are saying, oh God, not again, not retrograde. Yes, we've been in Mercury retrograde in the sign of Leo. I know you're saying, God, Leo. I mean, God, we're so much Leo going on, right? Yeah, we're in the month of Leo, that fire sign. And strangely enough, we are in retrograde in Leo, which means we're focusing a lot more on what we need to do. We're facing issues where we need to be honest with ourselves about certain things, because Leo is being honest. Leo is being adamant. Leo is being forceful because it's a fire sign. So things that we're doing, we're probably facing things where it's the energy is telling us we have to be truthful to ourselves in that Leo way, right? So with Leo, it's all about sort of presenting yourself, being out there, being doing things almost in the spotlight, maybe. Your ego, because Leo has a lot to do with ego, with the fire sign. So maybe in some respects, whatever we're doing, our ego may be affected in a certain way. It depends on the sign too, how Leo is affecting you. And to learn more about that, either again send me a business email at gentlehealertarot.com, or I mean gentlehealertarot@gmail.com, or Google it. Anyways, for more about that, again, do some research on that. And again, we are in void of course, as I said, in the moon sign Leo, a Libra, and we've been in that since yesterday, all day yesterday actually, and up till see 9 to 12:30 in the afternoon for Eastern Standard Time for today. So right now we are still lingering in that retrograde cycle. So a lot of weird things are probably happening since yesterday. Probably a lot of people don't feel like doing work, or maybe they're so concentrated on work that they're just doing a lot of research right now. But best thing not to do during a retrograde or during a void of course is to start something new, as in maybe a new job, um, uh, anything new that you've never done before and you're trying to gain momentum. You can start, well, you may think you can start it out, but it may not evolve into something that you want it to be. It may not evolve into something permanent. So usually if you want to start anything new or have anything be permanent, usually you wait after the moon is in a different sign, solid in that different sign, and that will today will be at 12:30 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time, because we will be in the sun sign, I mean the moon sign Scorpio, which is a water sign, and very secretive, but they're adamant in what they want to do. So, but also keep in mind about the retrograde. I believe the retrograde, if I'm correct, is going to last up till August 11th. So after that, more permanent action can occur for you if you make any plans for anything. So right now, during this retrograde, there might be some issues with communication, maybe some issues with technology, blah blah blah. I think if you've ever been aware of retrogrades in the past, there might be delays and things, and so usually you kind of have to wait until it all settles. So I know there's a lot of stuff to think about, and you're saying, "Oh, please, I'll just wait until tomorrow, right? See what happens then, right?" No, that's okay. I mean, free will. You do what you wish, but I'm just throwing it out there just in case there's some weird things that have been happening. Just to give you some idea, it might not all be your fault, or it may not be all that person's fault that's around you. Things are changing, the universe evolves, and again, that retrograde and the void of course and everything. I know it's too much, I know. But just throwing it out there, just to let you know it's not your fault. We have to go along with it. I know we have to move with the waves of the universe. Okay, with that being said, I thought I'd throw in that tidbit for you. So I will be picking out today's card for Thursday, July 31st, the end of July 2025. Spirit Guide Guidance Team, please give us a guidance card for today, Thursday, July 31st, 2025, for the northern, southern, eastern, western hemispheres of the world. And I always pick out a connecting card to emphasize the energy. Okay, now, well, this is interesting for today. We have a major arcana card. You're looking at this saying, oh my God, the world's going to end. Not quite. I hope not. This is a major arcana card. This is the Tower card. Now, remember, as I've said in the past, all major arcana cards, the energies we're already born with. The energy stays with us until our death. We use this energy at any times in our lives whenever we need it, day and night. And the end result using this energy changes our lives in some way. and that change will last into our future. Now, this shows sudden change. This usually isn't uh, always comfortable. Sometimes this sudden change is something that allows you're not expecting. Sometimes it's again it's something that we probably don't want to happen because a lot of us don't like change. But sometimes the universe shows us this card because maybe that change is necessary. It can be something small. Again, it could be something like maybe if you change your hair color and it doesn't quite turn out the way you want it, or maybe your weight. Maybe you're doing so well that almost like the next day something happens with your weight, like something in your life stresses you out, and you just eat that extra donut, and then you get that sudden change, like you up the weight tomorrow. That sudden change, something that's uncomfortable. Hopefully, it won't be major. Hopefully, it'll be something like that, Or it can be sometimes maybe even a job loss, or maybe a relationship loss. But I'm not going to go through this whole list of different things. Let's see why this pops up today. We have a minor arcana card. We have the four of swords. See if I can make it better here. Sorry, moving around so erratically here. This is, as I said, a minor arcana card, sword suit. It's an air element. It has to do with uh, your mind, thoughts, communication of all kinds, making your thoughts and words clear, trying to present yourself in a clear manner where you're trying to get your ideas straight and to make decisions in the best way you can. Today, this shows that this usually means resting mind, body, and soul. So, because of the Tower card, there might be something you've been doing, something you've been relaxing about. You've probably been relaxed. Well, I don't want to say relaxing, but maybe you've been meditating, or maybe you've been trying to, um, kind of like not thinking about certain things. Maybe everything in your life right now, in a certain way, you've made it to where it's comfortable. You're kind of resting your mind, body, and soul, sort of thing. You're trying not to worry about things. So right now you're trying to, like, yeah, you're kind of comfortable. Everything seems kind of on the level. You're kind of comfortable, I guess. I mean, you're kind of doing things in your way. Things are going kind of smoothly. You're not worrying. You're doing things that are at a pace where you prefer it, and you're comfortable with it. And no change is really happening, right? Nothing is really disrupting that your wavelength of what you're doing daily. You're just like at you're doing things as each day as it comes, and you're satisfied with that for right now. However, today, something's going to change. Something is going to bring a change that maybe um, will help you be able to move along. It's going to be, it is kind of hard to decipher this, because sometimes when we want calm and we want to be laid back and not worry about things, things do change, right? And that is something that's going to be happening today, where something you've been calm about, something, not even work, I mean, things that you've been trying to adhere to, something that you've been trying to get your mind, body, and soul relaxed about, it's going to change a little bit today. What that is for you, that's you might know what that is for, but just be aware that today there might be some little change happening where you're not going to be so comfortable. And I wish I could elaborate more on that. I wish I could pick out another card, but I'm not going to really. Well, you know what? I'm going to pick out one more card for this. Just hold on. Okay, I'm elaborating on the Four of Swords. This card I picked out is a minor arcana card. It's another sword suit. It's another air element, and it has to do again with thoughts, making decisions. This, as you can see, is a male element. It's a male sign where the energy is the king of swords. He makes decisions. He is telling you that you have to look within yourself today, find that fire energy, find that energy where it's more masculine. You have to be a little bit more forceful. You have to make some type of decision. This decision you can't just waver on. You can't just like say, whatever. I mean, you have to, like, if you need to make some type of decision today, you've got to use that male power, that energy to just do it. You have to finally make that decision, and you have to speak up about it. Whatever's going on, something that has been sort of relaxing for you, something where everything has been going fine and everything, and you feel like it's been just going fine and relaxing every day. The Tower card pops up. I know I'm driving you crazy here, but the Tower card pops up saying that everything can't be all relaxing anymore. Something's going to change today. With your effort, something is going to change. And if you have any idea what that might be, um, you can probably try to prepare yourself today. And plus, you're the one who has the power to change things. So it's with that power that you've been using that the circumstances will change a little bit. It's probably on your effect too. It's probably from your doing whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been thinking about. The power is yours to change things and to speak about it and to lay down the law. So everybody, probably those around you, maybe it has something to do with work, maybe it's people you live with, maybe, it could be anything, any people maybe around you that you need to focus on, or yourself. Maybe there's something in your life that you've been quiet about, and you've been just satisfied just having everything the way it is. But it's going to be a change because in some way you've been wanting a change, but you probably didn't really want to work on it. You probably didn't want to really do anything about it yet. But now, since you have been resting, this Four of Swords is saying that you've been resting, but now it's time for a change. So change is going to occur today. Again, it can be big or small, but whatever that change is, be prepared. Again, it may happen, and you may still feel a bit unsettled about it, but you know what? This might have to happen. So be aware of that today. And remember, the end result of this is going to change your life in some way, and possibly those around you. And hopefully that change will be for the best, because usually the Tower pops up for something to change that is for the best for you. So when that change occurs, it will change your life for the better, hopefully, or change your life in some way where you have to learn to work with it, and that change will stay into your future. And now for the card for Friday. Spirit Guidance Team, please give us a guidance card for Friday, August 1st, 2025 for the Northern, Southern, Eastern, Western Hemispheres of the world. Oh, this card popped out. I'll use it. Okay. Now, tomorrow, we have a minor arcana card. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's a minor arcana card. It's a pentacle suit. It's an earth element. It has to do with work, money, planning for the future, anything that's tangible to work with your hands. And this is showing you, as I say in my past videos, all pages bring notes of maybe change or maybe work, anything that has like for you to think of ways in doing things. Those are your notes. You have to, like, it's telling you today's the day to, well, not today, but for this card, it means whatever day it is, that day is a day to maybe do some research, to do some what do you call it? Troubleshooting. Use your mind, use your hands, use like whatever you can to work on something. So tomorrow, we're gonna need to think about ways of maybe doing a project, creating ways to do a project that you probably feel that you need to do to work on to change something. Something may need to be changed, so you're gonna need to brainstorm, find some information, maybe online, books, TV, anything where you can find ingredients to help you change what you need to work on. Why this pops up for tomorrow. The Four of Wands. So, some change might be happening where you want to finally be happy. You want to finally maybe celebrate or do something fun, have fun, find some joy, right? So this card is a minor arcana card. One suit, it's a fire element. It has to do with action and putting that action into creative use. Now this is showing you, well, as you can see, looks like celebration, right? This person is celebrating. These people are celebrating probably with friends and family, and to do this you got to do some work. It's something that you got to do that'll be, I guess, be pleasing or satisfactory for you, or something to finally maybe let's say, maybe if, for an example, maybe you got to work on your life a little bit, and maybe something that'll bring you happiness, you got to do some work about it, right? What in your life is going to bring you happiness, or what you want in your life that'll bring you happiness to celebrate? You have to put some work into it. That's what this page is all about, saying, well, if you want this, you got to work on it. You got to find ways to put some elbow grease, as they say, or put some work into what you need to do to find that happiness. So Friday is the day to work on that. Even if it's little things, even if it's like just to do projects around the house that you finally got to do, finally get them done, right? Tomorrow, to get them done, finally celebrate about it. Or work on yourself, work on yourself, like little things that'll make you happy, that'll make you celebrate, or maybe go out and to just be with friends, right? To celebrate and have fun, but you got to work on what you need to do to get to this point. So tomorrow might be just, something just very small. Could be just even the day, work through getting through the day, do whatever you have to do to get through tomorrow and to celebrate after that. Because sometimes just getting through a day isn't just enough to celebrate, right? Because some of us just have one of those days where we're just like, oh gosh, just get through it, right? So tomorrow's probably going to be one of those days just to, find ways to get through the day and then celebrate afterwards and just have some fun, right? So at least that's not a bad thing to look forward to, right? Everybody needs to have some celebration or fun in their lives. So let's focus on what we need to do and try to get it done, right? Always a good thing, and try to celebrate with others, right? Always a positive. And as I always say in all my videos, I have friends and family in the LGBTQ plus community. So if you yourself going into that community, or you have friends and family and you want to help them, would maybe give them some loving suggestions how to go on into that community, please send me that business email at gentlehealertarot@gmail.com, and I can in that reading I can give you suggestions about how the best way you can lovingly give suggestions and help out those you love in yourself. um and if there are anyone right now going through any kind of issue in your life, I know a lot of people saying everybody is, the whole world is. Yeah, I know. But if there is somebody who really desperately wants to speak to someone and on their own time, on their own terms, if you can send me a business email at gentlehealertarot@gmail.com, and for free, I can try to help you get connected with someone, maybe someone who's lives around you, or maybe on social media, that you can find somebody that on your own time you can speak with them. And everybody needs someone to talk to. No one should feel alone. I always send out my positive thoughts, my positive words. Hopefully that translates for you into positive actions. Please have respect for yourself to have respect for others. Nourish yourself so you have energy to help others. Have patience for yourself so you can have patience for others. And try not to force your beliefs and help on others if they don't wish it, because you don't want to change a positive energy into a negative. And try to get some nature air. Go outside for a little bit. Try to clear your mind if you can, or maybe even exercise a little bit if you can. And if you don't know how to exercise, go on YouTube. There are, basic exercises you can even do sitting down. And have pen and paper near you or your phone so you can jot down notes. Because sometimes when you're moving around and your blood's pumping, your mind starts to clear, and sometimes you just get ideas for things, which happens to me a lot. So I have my phone near me, so um, it helps, and it helps your body too. It helps your mind, body, and soul. Thank you for watching. Please take care, stay safe, and again, if you want to pick me up on the free general reading, and you can't do it on here because there's nobody here right now, excuse me, please, again, on my business email, gentlehealertarot@gmail.com, just request a free general reading from me. Take care.